Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians tried to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe debated what to do about the were-creatures. Shadow Nemesis wanted the Doctor Deputy to take one of their bodies, but they decided instead that New Rogue would approach them like a sinuous hissing worm, assisted by the power of Del's ghost story and Tyler's familiar. Surprisingly, the creature spoke and seemed afraid of New Rogue, mistaking him for his doppelganger. So New Rogue magically calmed some of them, but not all of them, and the fight began. These were-creatures clearly aren't evil, but can the troupe defend themselves and de-escalate the situation before the squire zooms in and gets himself a werewolf body? I doubt it.
Previously on Jesters of Ravenloft. Thank you for that intro, guy. I'm going to admit I stole that. A sketch comedy troupe known as Wet Change were performing at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival when they were sucked through mist on the stage and deposited inside Ravenloft, the horror nightmare realm of D&D. These four comedians are incredibly ill-equipped to be fantasy heroes. And that's true even today. I'm going to do a recap, but they're still incredibly ill-equipped. Over their time in Ravenloft, they discovered that they needed to find 3 magical items, claim some supernatural powers, and defeat a Dark Lord of the realm, because they have been summoned accidentally by Ezra, the god of the mists, to become Ezra's champions, replace a number of Dark Lords, and then escape, freeing Ezra along with them. During their time in their first domain, all 4 heroes claimed some element of magic. Tyler claimed the laurel of horns, which he overheard as thorns. Nope, it's horns. So now he's green, tall, he has flowing black hair and long horns. He also has a pinky finger he can remove to use for magic. Shadow Nemesis, originally Adam, then Shadow, now Shadow Nemesis. The names are all over the place. Adam was possessed by a symbiote and became a Dompier, so he feeds on brains and or wasting people's time. And let me tell you, he's all out of time to waste. Del claimed the Reality Blade, which she can use to carve into the air of reality to summon things with magic. And is also able to talk and commune with ghosts regularly, so she's always in an invisible wind and has spooky eyes. And Guy tragically died before he was brought back. His hands and feet are now unholy ghost spectral limbs that kill anything they touch, except for a goat he received recently, Jack Magnum. These 4 heroes also trained in D&D classes. Del became a visual bard. Tyler is a blade singer or an ass-kicking wizard. Shadow Nemesis is now a barbarian, channeling his unholy rage. He's following the path of the giant, so when he gets mad, he gets big. And New Rogue, a guy's new identity that has no memories of his former life except for those pop culture references gifted by all you wonderful people in chat. He is now a cleric of Ezra, serving the god of life, as he has deemed Ezra. They defeated their first Dark Lord, and that Dark Lord was replaced by Shadow Nemesis, who at that point they discovered when you become a Dark Lord, the realm becomes your personal hell. So it was really bad for Shadow Nemesis, and he was going to get massacred until they escaped into a new realm alongside Rumple Foreskin, their bone horse friend that they freed from the service of the original Black Knight, who is trying to find the herds of bone horses wherever they are in Ravenloft, having become a Mistwalker. When they arrived in the new realm feeling kind of bad, Ezra gave Adam his sidekick back, the Doctor Deputy, a squire of the Black Knight who had died in the previous realm, who returned. All 4 of our heroes met the Nilbog, who sent them off to a farm where they had their bodies stolen by dolls. During that adventure, they managed to get all of their bodies back, except for Dr. Deputy, whose body was killed by Shadow Nemesis, who lied and said Ezra did it. So they are determined to find that doll a new body. When they left the farm after a fire, they faced off with the demon, a demon that rules over a flying castle over the lake in the center of this realm named Acer Sanguine, who created evil copies of our 4 heroes, doppelgangers that were spread through the realm by lightning, and then took off after cursing these heroes. Continuing forwards, they ended up in Protection Town, which turned out to be run by a kindly old artificer named Denton Arthur, and it was protected and maintained by an army of robots that he had built. During their time in town, they almost all killed each other. Adam had sex with a demon in agreement that it would raise children that would be evil and powerful, and Dr. Deputy got a robot. Our heroes set off at that point because they were starting to get word through Denton Arthur, who had a magical tube system that allows him to pass messages back and forth with other heroes of the realm. They had to choose between going to the Desert March or the Barren Hills, and our heroes chose the Barren Hills to go face off with the evil villain Stream-Labbing Tyler. They had to choose for their overnight stop place between the Nameless Graveyard or the Forest of Screams. They chose the Graveyard, celebrated Thanksgiving, finding out that was the time of the holiday, and then unfortunately were attacked by gargoyles that they then destroyed. On their way out of the graveyard, still heading towards the barren hills, they were stopped by the Nilbog, who it turned out was very fascinated by death, claiming to have died several times. And then the mists killed the Nilbog and provided the path for our heroes to move forward. So they made their way into the barren hills, where they ended up behind 3 were creatures that were set up to ambush whoever had come on the road. Having made their overall discussion, our heroes loosely decided to maybe steal a body, maybe not, and settled for New Rogue is approaching the were creatures with his goat, Jack Magnum, because no one else successfully kept track of the goat. Tyler was watching through the eyes of his bat familiar. Dell is watching from a distance, and Shadow Nemesis has his doll, Dr. Deputy, inside a flying robot body that they are determined to use as a self-destruct bomb, launching it in from the distance. To be able to do that, New Rogue went forwards. Unfortunately, due to the interference of the mist, botched his first conversation and learned that these are were creatures who believe that Wet Change right now are the servants of Streamlabbing Tyler and are determined to kill them to, save the village and the children. A fight's happening. Who knows how it's all going to end up, but that's where we left off. All right, I'm going to hide chat because it is time, friends. It is time for us to return to Ravenloft.
No! Good luck.
Full combat has been joined. The surprise round is over, which means I need Adam and Dell. Can you both roll me initiative, and I will roll for Dr. Deputy.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Great.
Oh,
these are good, huh?
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll this. Can I do that on this? It's a D20.
Yes, you can. Inspiration can be used at any time. Go for it.
Oh, it was bad.
Do you have perspiration?
Oh no, but it got worse anyway. It's like I had perspiration.
Oh no.
That's fine. All right, so I guess it's 7.
I have a total of 6. I'm holding Dr. Deputy. I'm like crawling on the ground.
We're waiting for the sound to go, and
Yeah.
So you are there, and Dell, you feel yourself use this inspiration, and you just feel the mist swirl up around you, and just tell you that you don't need to worry. You feel that little burst of confidence as you get another point of inspiration from the mist being passed directly to you.
We're making good choices tonight. I feel like we're doing the right thing,
And that's what you feel like, top of the hill. As New Rogue, you see the gigantic werebear look down at you and say, "We gotta kill him, Tater Fry." And he takes a swing right at you.
No. No, don't.
Stop it.
All right, that first one will hit as he takes a swing at you with his claw.
Oh, what's the range of silvery barbs? Oh, I'm not close enough. Sorry.
Yeah, you're 70 feet away, but you're close.
I know it's 60.
almost.
I'm so close.
And New Rogue, you take 10 points of damage from this claw strike.
Well, I'm okay. So I'm bleeding out.
Are you dropped?
I'm
zero?
dropped.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
dropped.
You dead?
You would be dropped to 0, only you feel a glorious tattoo that happens to look like the Terminator 2 poster that covers your back, your life well tattoo. It sprays forth life energy, and instead of going to 0 HP, you drop to 1 HP, so you are still standing and capable at this moment. So that can only happen once per long rest.
It's
So impressive, except the next time someone hits you, though, it's not going to be so impressive.
What's wrong? I didn't hear no bell. That's not a reference.
That's your Terminator reference?
Terminator line. That's the classic Terminator line.
Adrian.
Nuru doesn't know these things.
No.
Yeah, New Rogue's
is
just
God.
saying words. This is not quoting anything for New Rogue.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
That's it.
next in combat order is Marith, the werewolf, standing between the other two were animals, are saying, "I don't entirely understand why we're doing this. You guys seem really angry. Why are you so angry? They're not that important." And the bear turns and looks at her. Well, if you think we don't need to fight them, then do we not need to fight them? Yeah, do we not need to fight him? Says the rat. That That shocked the shit out of me. I don't know if this combat's necessary.
Yeah, we bring you no harm. Please, you must believe me. There are doppelgangers. We come from Protection Town. Are you aware of that location?
Wait, Protection Town. Yes, if you're lying to me.
No, I'm not. I can prove it. And I hold up my bracelet that I got from Denton Arthur, and I yell, tubes!
And a tube bursts up from the ground beside you, coming out of the mist.
This tube leads directly to Protection Town. It's our lifeline. You can put in anything in there, and it will lead to Denton Arthur. He can prove it. He can prove we're not baddies.
And Marith raises one clawed fist, and she looks, and you see she has her own bracelet. She says, tubes! And a tube pops out of the ground. And she reaches into her pouch on her hip, and she pulls it and writes a little note and drops it in the tube and looks at you, and she says, you could have had your own fake tube, but I know mine goes to Denton Arthur. So we're going to see what comes back. Then you just hear a thump, and she reaches down and takes out a little scroll, and she says, well, it appears there's been a misunderstanding.
Oh, thank you. Oh, praise be the tubes. Praise be the tubes.
Yeah, sorry about the clawing, I guess. We didn't know there was doppelgangers. That's weird.
That's okay. This whole realm is very weird to me, for I'm a stranger in a strange land. I must tell you, my comrades behind me, they'd also mean you no harm. May they approach?
Yeah, I sort of feel indifferent about the whole thing, so sure, I guess.
Okay.
Wait, that great... The horns. Is that streamlabbing Tyler?
No. Again, doppelgangers.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
I'm surprised I'm not more mad just looking at him, but I guess it's okay. Come on over, friend.
And I guess I weakly wave my hand, which is I guess it's like very white because it's always just glowing. So this is my white flag. I'm like, friends, it's okay. It's okay. Can I use thaumaturgy? It only gives me 30-foot range, but
no, thaumaturgy is 30 feet on the item you could cast it on. So you can absolutely cast it on yourself to make your voice louder. And you can cast thaumaturgy up to 3 times at the same time. So you can make yourself super loud. You know how Shadow Nemesis uses big voice? It's that.
Oh my God. Okay, great. Then that's what I'm going to do. Thaumaturgy. Yeah. And then I'm like...
And the mist whirls up around you. And as the mist permeates you, you unlock a pop culture memory that helps you know exactly what you need to yell to let your friends know it's okay. What is that memory?
Oh my God. I think back to when I was alive on an earlier adventure with them. And one of these, I had this runner that when I was successful in battle, they knew I was well. So I go, Rufio! It's from Hook. Hook is a movie. It stars Robin Williams. It's from 1992. Bob Hoskins in it. He's Smee. That's what that movie is. Now you know, werewolves. Oh, and this is my goat. Jack Magnum, you're cute.
Tyler, you arrive at the scene. What are you thinking? What are you doing as you were just running towards this combat when you hear the Rufio yelled?
That gives me kind of a start because only Guy knew that reference. And so for a moment, I'm like, Guy? And I come over the ridge and then I hear him speaking. And it's like, it's very clearly that's New Rogue speaking. And so that kind of dissipates. But I do see both New Rogue and this trio waving at us. So yeah, I kind of slow down the urgency and kind of like jog over to them. I'd like to cast message back to Shadow Nemesis just to make sure we're all on the same page.
I just want to cast. Great thought, because I was thinking the same thing. So
just want to cast the message
back up to the top of the hill to hear what happened in the brief seconds before you cast message.
Right on.
Del, what have you been thinking as you see this series of attacks and then things slow down?
Oh man, I was just, as the attacks are happening and we see it, I'm just turning to Shadow Nemesis. I'm like, can you run fast? Can you carry me? Carry me and run fast. We got to get down there fast. So I'm trying to get Shadow Nemesis to carry me.
I have a better idea. We don't have to go anywhere. We can just launch Dr. Deputy at them and destroy them with our nuclear robot.
And that's when you hear the Rufio is called right after the words nuclear robot. Can you just throw another Rufio for me there, guy?
Rufio! What?
Wait, and that's when the message comes through to you, Shadow Nemesis. Tyler.
Hey, we're aborting the attack. These are friendly creatures. They're talking to New Rogue.
And I can answer back?
You can respond.
Yeah. Are you sure we shouldn't just launch it to be safe? The rocket we have, the robot rocket?
I cast again and say 100% sure. Do not launch the rocket. That would put me and New Rogue in mortal danger.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, well, good. We certainly didn't want that to escalate. Well, let's go then. And I walk over to Dr. Deputy and I'll go to Dell. I'll be like, oh, Dell, you go ahead. I'll untie Dr. Deputy and meet up with you.
What are you doing? Does Rufio mean something?
Oh, it means the fight's done. Oh, Tyler was talking to me in my head. He said the fight's done. Yeah, sorry about that. You go on up. I'll untie Dr. Deputy and we'll walk on over.
All right.
And I'll go tell Rumpleforeskin to come too.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay, thanks. I guess I'll just go walk down now.
So Dell is walking down to join the group. Shadow Nemesis, Dr. Deputy is inside his robot waiting to jump out and throw it like a bomb.
All right, I kind of knock on the door. I'm like, bad news, buddy. We gotta wait on your bear body.
And he opens the door. What are you talking about? I thought I was getting a body.
Yes, I also thought you were getting a body, but apparently they're not bad, so we can't heroically nuke them with your robot. So yeah, we just have to kind of stand back a bit and just wait.
I don't want to do that. I wanted a body. I didn't want to be the bad robot man anymore. I want to get a body.
I know. Hey, I am on the same page as you, okay? But all we got to do, they're going to take us probably to their town. There's got to be another body there. Hey, maybe there's something even better than a bear body. Maybe there's like, I don't know, what's bigger than a bear? Maybe there's like a were dragon body.
Oh, can you promise?
Well, I can't promise because I've never been, but if there's something better, then look, bud, I want you to not be a doll. I want you to have an awesome body, okay? So you just gotta just hang tight. We're gonna go get Rumpleforeskin and we'll just, play it by ear.
Can you roll me a persuasion? And I will give you advantage because you're making a reasonable statement and the Dr. Deputy does trust you.
Okay. Well, that's a +3 for persuasion. All right. So total of 21.
All right, if you say I'm going to get something better, then okay. Should I stay inside the robot or just be a doll?
Can, no, stay in the robot. Yeah, stay in the robot. Just come with me. We'll, I know. How about we'll arrive in the carriage with Rumpleforeskin. We can make like a grand entrance and like really impress everybody.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go in the carriage. You step out of the carriage, announce me, and then I'll come out and, be myself.
Okay, I can do that.
He climbs back into the robot and closes the door. He says,
Hey, I think the mist just gave you a gift.
Gun, come on.
And you look down and see mists pulling away from your non-arm bladed arm. And when you look down, you could see a silver and gold chain is wrapped around your wrist in the style of a bracelet.
Ooh. I pick it up. Can I like jingle it? I like touch it. I'd be like, what is it? Do I feel anything of it?
It has a bit of an electric zing to it. You can feel its presence on your arm, and you can feel it almost jolt through your whole body for a brief moment and then settle on your wrist.
Oh, I touch my tongue to it. Like, what happens? Is it like licking a battery?
It tastes like metal.
Oh, I don't get that zing though, huh?
No.
No. Okay. Ooh, hey, I don't know what this is, but it kind of gives me a zing, kind of tingly feeling.
Well, that sounds fun.
Oh yeah. Okay, now
You want
let
to
us
go do your plan?
Yes, yes. Let us go to Rumple Foreskin and let us make my grand entrance.
So you both go off to the carriage to make your grand entrance. Meanwhile, down below, Tyler, you have arrived in the conversation between two embarrassed were creatures, an embarrassed werebear and an embarrassed were rat, and just a surprisingly placid werewolf. And your friend and Jack Magnum.
Right. I'll walk down, just knowing that there's a streamlining Tyler out here. There's a Tyler doppelganger. I'm just going to walk down with like my hands kind of raised, arms raised, hands open towards them kind of thing. And just say, hi, everyone. Thank you for, laying off on our friend here. Can I take a look at him?
Yeah, I mean, do whatever you need to do. I'm kind of neutral.
Okay, great. I'm just going to reach into...
Dell arrives on the scene at this moment.
Oh, you guys okay? I almost fell down the hill. But how are you?
Rogue's not looking too good there. I'm just going to give me a second here. I'm just going to reach into my billowing cloak of protective convenience and very openly, so no one thinks I'm doing anything crazy, reach in, produce the 2 healing potions that I have there and give them both to New Rogue. So you should drink both of these.
Oh,
Thanks. Can you put it in my mouth?
He died. His last words were, "Can you put it in my mouth?"
close to healing him.
Okay, here we go.
I went to the other side for a second there.
Stay with me, New Rogue. Stay with me.
I can't, I don't have a lot of bodily function. Just put it in my mouth, please.
Totally. You got it. Just tilt your head back. Yeah. Okay,
oh, no, it's for me, Jack Magnum, not for you. Get away from the bottle. Get away. I can't be mad at you. Oh, and I nuzzle him just with my forehead a bit.
That makes it hard for me to okay, stop, hold still. Stop talking, mouth open, thank you. And I, one after the other, pour 2 healing potions down his
he sups from them as he normally does in a way that makes all of us uncomfortable. Tyler, can you roll me 4d4?
Yeah, I'm just going to roll 4 times in a row here. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's another 2. And that's a 1, 4. Excuse me, that's a 4.
Oh no!
So I believe that's a total of 9.
Great. So it's 9 4. Plus, it will add another 4 because they are all, I think, 2d4 or 2d4 plus 2. So it'll be 13 health that you have been healed, New Rogue, from this application of healing potions.
All right.
Nice. So that's back to 14. Yay! I'm halfway there. Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, no, that's no problem. Hi, everyone. This, we're wet change. There's one more of us going to be coming up, by the way. So just know that he's on his way over, right? And I look over to Delic, right? He's on his way.
Yeah, he was gonna go get Rumple Foreskin too. So our friend and carriage is coming down.
Flaming horse pulling a carriage. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, not as maybe inherently evil as the visual might imply. We can all be friends here.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'm not scared or angry. That all makes sense to me. And then you see the werewolf's eyes sharpen for a moment. She says, "You affected my emotions, spooky ghost hand man. I don't appreciate it, but at the same time, you did save us from a tremendous miscommunication. I'd known people were coming from Denton Arthur, but I wasn't entirely sure that it was going to be this. This is Squishy." And she points with a werewolf hand to the giant werebear. She says, "This is Tater Fry." She points to the rat. "I'm Marith Glimplim."
Hi, Squishy.
Hey, sorry about the whole claw thing. I thought you were evil.
It wouldn't be the first time, I think. It means a lot that you stopped killing me, by the way. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not trying to kill me right now, because it really would have felt like a tit for tat thing, and this seems a lot more mature.
Yeah, and I don't know what you were dealing with that damn bat thing, but I'm fine now.
That was me. I'm sorry. That was a familiar of mine, controlled remotely, just trying to protect my friend. I'm glad everything de-escalated. I only have the 2 health potions. I'm so sorry. Maybe we could, I don't know. My friend right here is a pretty accomplished healer if you need anything, but otherwise, if you wait a day, I could get you a health potion.
Yeah, if I go to sleep, I'll be fine, I guess.
Right, right. That's how that works here. You're right. You're right.
Nobody else is hurt. Just. I'm sorry. What was your name, Mr. Rat? What?
I'm Tater Fry.
Tater Fry. I'm so sorry. I almost died there. Tater Fry. Okay. Well, it's lovely to meet you, Tater Fry. So nobody else needs healing. Everybody's good.
I need healing. I don't want to just go take a nap. I just thought this guy didn't have any potions.
Okay. Here. Well, then let me lay the touch of God upon you. Not literally, because if I touch you, I might hurt you more. Here goes. I am going to use healing word. The word is the word of God, baby. Yeah. Give it to him. And that's what I do. And let's see here. Healing word, creature of your choice that you can see within range, regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
So that's +0.
I love it for you guys.
Pardon me?
It's +0. It's less than a health potion.
Oh, +0.
Yeah.
I didn't want. Well, to be fair, he almost killed me, and I'm still not. Of all my faculties, I don't know if we're out of the woods yet, and I'm hesitant to use more of my bigger restorative spells.
I get it.
Oh, you don't have to explain yourself. You do you, baby. All right, roll a d4.
All right. I just feel bad on account of it being a rat and not giving it what it wants. That's a 3.
Oh, great. You heal the rat for 3. He's like,
okay, that was good. That's good. You got one of those weaker gods, though, don't you? Couldn't do the whole job, but all right, I guess.
Oh, well, there's also this god called Tylenol. May I? I don't know. May I pop you one?
It'll make me better. Do it, dick.
Okay, here goes. And I pop up in my Tylenol, and I'm like, here you go, bud. Open up wide. Throw it in his little rat mouth, very gently, not harshly. There you go.
And he
take that down.
It, gains another HP.
You might not be all bad. You might be okay. But I don't know.
And that's the moment when a flaming bone horse comes clattering down the hill behind you, and the carriage skews to a stop. Let me see how majestic it is.
Rolls a fail, and it just rolls. Yeah, explodes.
With the nat 1 I rolled.
Oh no! Why did I say
sprinting
anything?
Down the hill, turns to the side. You see a robot lean out. And that's the point when the carriage tips over and smashes to its side on the ground. Take a quick commercial break right here.
Oh, man.
The carriage is coming smashing to a halt. You are inside it, Shadow Nemesis, along with Dr. Deputy. Can you roll me a dexterity save?
Danger sense.
This is a perfect example of danger sense. Yes, you have advantage on this check.
I see things are going wrong, and I like the drift is happening, and it's not going well, and my nemesis start tingling, and I react appropriately. With what do I roll against?
It's a dexterity save with advantage.
Oh, right. Okay, dex +1. Hey, everybody. All right.
Do you get a bonus from your saving throws if you look at that portion on your sheet?
Yes, my dexterity is +1 for my saving throws. So that is a 19 to save myself.
19. You manage, despite this very messy crash, to bounce around and not hit anything sharp. So you are unharmed by this as it happens. However, the Dr. Deputy's robot body will take 12 points of damage as it is just hammered around inside this.
And it take.
Oh no.
If it blows
Lights
up,
the fuse, which makes it.
No, atomic bomb.
Why did I put that self-destruct button right in the middle? Oh, well.
Oh, the Dr. Deputy's body looks very smashed up. This robot to you, Shadow Nemesis, it's just dented all over. One arm's a little slow, and you hear a voice inside go, "That was not fun."
Oh, no.
The carriage is on its side, having slid forwards and stopped. For all of you from the outside, you saw this triumphant, return of the carriage of Rumple Foreskin. Rumple just takes a turn to let the back out. There's too much slippery rocks. There are too many tiny pieces of debris. And it flips the carriage along with Rumple and slams into the ground. And the whole carriage just slides towards you. And this big wall of dust hits all of you as the carriage has slammed onto its side. Rumple.
No.
Yeah. No.
Rumple has advantage because Rumple is on the outside of the carriage being hooked up, and Rumple rolls well enough that Rumple's harness just detaches.
Oh,
because Rumple Foreskin is generally any trained animal you would want to keep safe if you had a heavy carriage attached to it, but doubly so because Rumple Foreskin and because of Denton Arthur's work. So Rumple Foreskin is standing super embarrassed next to a carriage on its side. And you're all looking at, as the dust clears, at a bone horse that's just standing there and then raises one front hoof and kind of just brushes it on the other leg and is like, "Ah, hi guys."
Is Shadow Nemesis in there?
He wanted to make a grand entrance, so let's just see how grand this is.
That hill is way more steep than it looks. Are you okay, Rumpleforeskin?
Yeah, I'm okay. I really got to stick to roads, I think. This is just a collection of bad ideas. Inside the carriage, Shadow Nemesis, you are unharmed. Dr. Deputy is bent to shit. You are inside this carriage, which is now sideways. Below you is a door you cannot open because it's on the ground, and directly above you is the other side door.
Okay, all right. I was going to ask if there's another door. So the robot body is damaged. Is Dr. Deputy okay? Or is he heavily hurt?
You are only seeing a robot body that is damaged right now.
Well, my first reaction would be just try to open the door and see how he's doing.
Roll me in athletics.
Okay. Oh, right. I was going to say danger sense, but I thought maybe that wouldn't do anything.
However, you are exhausted, so you will be rolling with disadvantage.
Well, that's not good. All right.
We got a low one to start?
Yeah, I got a low one to start. So a total of 7.
7. You try to open the front of this robot, but it is wedged shut, and you cannot get it done.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I want to...
From inside, you hear,
maybe I can open it.
Oh, good idea.
I can't. Sorry. It's too hard.
Okay, well, I'm going to, since I have spider powers, I'm going to kind of cling to what is now the roof, open the door, and try to pull. Oh, I still have the rope. So I tie the rope around the robot, and I want to kind of get out of the carriage, stand on top, and I want to call to people, be like, "I need help," and I want to try to start pulling Dr. Deputy up.
Stay put, Jack Magnum. I have to go help. You just keep near these monsters.
Can you roll me an animal handling?
Oh! Wait. I still have bardic inspiration from the worm knowledge. I might actually, I even need that. So that's a 15.
A 15. Jack Magnum looks, he goes, and runs over to the werewolf. Marith picks up Jack Magnum with one hand and says, "I guess you're staying with me, little goat. I won't eat your goat."
Thank you. I knew you were nice.
Do you want help lifting that thing out of there if it's heavy or whatever?
What? Yeah, I mean, sure, squishy. Yeah, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, let's do this.
And Squishy's going to go over with you all and help you haul the doctor deputy out. Because you are all working together with this rope, this is successful in its goal. And afterwards, Squishy helps the rest of you stand the carriage back up. Marith helps you with one very muscled werewolf arm. And the were-rat helps, even though as a were-rat, it's just a little bit bigger than the rest of you.
You're all so strong.
Right, it's one of the gifts of the curse. You know, we got to do what we can do. So you're all here. If Denton sent you, then you're here to try to defeat Streamlabbing Tyler?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our quest.
Yep. Do I, by the way, do I look exactly like him, or does he look different in any kind of meaningful way? And I do like a little like turn around thing. Like here's what I look like. What does he got going on?
Well, he looks a lot like you from a distance, is what I would say. But all sort of knock-offish. And his beard moves different than yours. I'm not sure what's going on. You've got, what, a big sword? She takes a look at your weapon.
I do have a big sword, yeah.
I think he's carrying a glaive instead of a sword.
Huh. What's a glaive?
We're talking big, curvy, butcher-style blade coming to a point at the end of a quarterstaff-style weapon.
Oh,
it's longer, extremely punchy, but seems to probably have similar effect to what you've got. Though I don't think he has the teeth. I think it's just metal and serrated.
Okay, yeah. This one came from a lizard mayor. So
Yeah.
Everything's got to come from somewhere. So you're looking ready to go. Do you guys want me to just take you straight to combat? She rolled very poorly on perception. She was mentally affected a moment ago.
I think I personally need a little bit more healing time. I'm still kind of wounded.
like maybe we take a night to like recover, and then we head out to wherever Streamlab and Tyler is. Does he do any night raids or anything, or are we okay to take our time on this, or does like what's his MO?
I could try to describe the situation for you, but it's probably better if I can show you.
Okay.
Don't
Show us.
be alarmed. Just chill for a second. And Marith changes. You see her bones breaking and squishing inside her body, her skin stretching and tearing, fur growing out and in. You hear grotesque crunches. And a few moments later, you see a badass looking Irish woman, as you would guess based on coloration and her Celtic tattoos. She's standing dressed in a very similar outfit. You were surprised to see that these were creatures were wearing kind of what looked like crudely sewn leather patched together clothes, but you realize as they shrink back down, those different loops and bits tighten, and she pulls on two straps that cross in an X over her chest, and her whole clothes just tighten up and match her now human form. So they have their own expandable clothing. Clearly people who are used to switching between human and were forms.
Very cool.
She says, Squishy, the tater fry, come on. We don't need to stay, monsters. They're good. We're good.
Oh, fine, I guess.
I don't know about this, but fuck it.
And they both do the same grotesque changing down until you see a big bear of a man covered in fur, a beard. He's super burly, super broad. He is to the same scale of the rest of the people he is with as his bear form was to their forms. And the rat, Tater Fry, becomes this scrawny, squinty-eyed, shifty-looking. Your guess would be thief who just got out of prison is the general vibe standing in the middle of the sphere. And he's like, all right, let's get going. All right, we'll bring you to the camp.
You sure about that?
Yeah, we're going to bring him to the camp. They need to know what's going on, and then they'll have a better idea. Plus, we got to teach them where the tree is.
Do you recognize any of my other friends here as their doppelgangers, or have you only seen the guy that looks like me?
We've only been dealing with you and your weird psychopathic henchman.
Oh, well,
Henchman?
you'll have to tell me about the henchman, but here, I can do a quick thing, and I will use my Hexblood ability to disguise self, and I just want to look like regular Tyler. And say it. I got this going for me for about an hour.
That's good. We can use that.
I just don't want to upset anyone else at the camp or the village or anything.
Honestly, appreciate it. That does not look like the evil evil streamlabbing Tyler. And what's that? And she points forward, and you look down and see the mist receding from around your neck, Tyler. And when you look down, you see what looks like a very fine wooden miniature flute. Kind of a flute meets a whistle, about 3 inches long, hanging on a string around your neck. And when you investigate it, you see tiny, almost impossibly tiny carvings of bats covering the whole thing.
I don't know. This is new for me, but this is a thing that happens to us. The mist provides, I guess you could say. I don't know if you've ever encountered this, but we're the 4 of us at least are being sort of watched and judged by a sort of audience, and they will send us boons or kinds of tricks and treats, and yeah.
I used to be a mistwalker myself, and I know I used to get the Watcher's attention when I was on the roads, but I've been settled for a bit, so it's been a while.
So you know. Okay. So you 3 would be like heroes then?
No way. I'm just a bear man.
Do I look like a hero to you? Fuck no.
I don't know.
Sorry?
No, I don't. They get offended by the idea of being mistwalkers, and Tater gets offended by the idea of anything, so don't worry about it. They just want to own their space. But yes, I used to travel. Some people called me a hero. It felt a little bit ridiculous. And then I found this place. They needed my help. I got bit, and now I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, you got bit?
Yes, we're all wares. Lycanthropes. I got bit by a werewolf. Squishy got bit by a werebear.
So
Tater
that's
got bit
how
by
you
a were-rat.
Oh, okay. You're filling in some gaps for me that I didn't have before. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, no. So wares means, with our particular brand of the disease, we can transform at will, except for moments of high emotion where we can lose control and our other forms can come out. And that's the bad version. So I mean this very nicely to all of you. You're going to go to meet a bunch of wares. Everyone's already in kind of a heightened state. So I need you to play really nice and not do anything crazy, because if you do, they could turn and then they could kill you or us or each other. And it would kind of cause a massive, disastrous internal war. I can trust all of you to be completely reasonable, right?
I look at Shadow Nemesis.
Shadow Nemesis.
Yeah, we all just
I've been
our necks.
I've been like perched on the roof of the cart, just kind of like observing the conversation.
And everyone turns to look at you, Shadow Nemesis. And that's when you feel another jolt from your bracelet, and you realize you can't lie.
What?
And we'll take a quick commercial break right here.
Yes!
Shadow Nemesis, the group has asked if everyone can remain reasonable, and the whole party and your new werewolf friends are looking right up to you at the moment you discover you cannot lie. What do you say?
So let's.
You want to talk to the
buying time.
really clarify?
It's not like this screws over everything I've been building for. So when you say I realize I can't lie,
Yes.
this feeling of like it's almost like you're about to speak and then your brain kind of like rewrites what I'm trying to say. Can I catch myself from saying that?
A wisdom saving throw.
Danger sense?
It's not dexterity and it's not charisma, buddy.
I just heard Ryan's basement microphone pick up Laura cackling and trying to make danger sense work.
And what am I rolling? What is this?
A wisdom saving throw, please.
0 wisdom. Damn evil. All right. Well, that's a 13.
You cannot stop yourself. You weren't aware this was going to happen, which means you speak the truth before you can stop yourself. But we'll have the opportunity in future where you won't immediately stumble on saying the truth. But right now you have to say exactly what you were thinking.
All right, so repeat the question. What was it again? What did they say to me?
The question, to give you an approximate phrasing, it would be, can you be reasonable when we get to this camp? Can
Well,
you
I
be
mean,
reasonable? Well, as I say, Meredith will turn and look directly at you after this long pause where everyone looked to you and say, can you be reasonable and not cause any trouble in camp?
Well, I mean, if everyone else doesn't like treat me like a jackass or something like that, then yeah, I'll be reasonable. But if everyone just walks up to me and starts being like a dick to me, then I'm just gonna like friggin' lose it.
Shadow Nemesis, you can't. If people treat you badly, you still can't, treat them badly back. As
be a
revenge.
bigger person.
Okay, then I realize I'm telling the truth.
Yep.
I put my hand behind my back and I pull as hard as I can on the bracelet to try to rip it off of my wrist as I'm like, yes, I definitely heard what you said there, new rogue.
Can you roll me an athletics?
Why are you standing like that? Yeah.
Athletics.
Just
Yes,
never
will be
stood like
rolling.
that.
Let's see. You are exhausted, so you will be rolling at disadvantage.
Oh, come on, everybody. Okay.
Had to dig those holes.
Well, athletics disadvantage is 8.
All right. You take 1 point of damage from yanking on your hand and your wrist.
Okay, all right. I stand there. I'm just like, why am I standing like that? Oh, well, you see, the mists gave me this lovely bracelet, and I'm not a fan of it, and I would like to have it removed.
Why do you want it removed? What's wrong with it? Yeah.
It makes me tell the truth.
Oh.
Yes, and I would like to have it removed right away.
Is that so bad? I mean,
I don't
Everyone else here is telling the truth, so I think it's fine. This just means that we'll have a nice, fair relationship.
I suppose that's what you said would be true if this bracelet is on. Yes.
Shadow Nemesis, can I ask you a quick question?
No.
ask it anyway, new rogue.
Okay, you're right. Okay. Now, just like a few moments ago, before this whole battle, I asked you to talk with. I asked you to talk with Dr. Deputy. To promise to tell him that the truth about Ezra not being the cause of his death. Now, did you
run away?
Did you?
That you can do. That is legal.
Did you honestly tell him? Why are you running?
I plug my ears and I run and I say, "Dr. Deputy, to me!" And I run a fair distance away so I can see them but can't hear them.
So I knew it. He is running away. And he has called Dr. Deputy, who is in a janky robot body that is flying, but one of its thrusters is just firing randomly, so it can't get the air it used to, and its feet are banging off of the ground as it follows him into the distance. Very good. What do you all do?
I turn to these three werefolk and I say, look, I don't know if you've ever had a friend, that you really care about, but whose behavior can sometimes be harmful to the kind of group synergy and harmony.
And Meredith just says, I don't know what you're talking about. And she holds up the goat, and on the other side of the goat, she just points at Tater Fry. Like there's a hand pointing directly at him.
Okay, got it.
I just feel vindicated. That's what I'm just going to say.
What do you feel vindicated about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to volume my business, even though that's only what I've been doing. No, just because he's a character, and I think sometimes he means his best, but most often he doesn't. And I just feel like there's an air of deception that lingers around him, and I just feel that big, sexy Goliath in the sky has my back. And so do all of his angels in the mists. And
so if he doesn't mean well, should I leave these two to guard him so he can't come to camp? Because we've got children there, and I don't want someone who's dangerous among the children.
Oof, I mean, he did make friends with a child, but he killed that child's dad.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want this guy going to camp. That sounds fucking terrible.
And the mists swirl up, New Rogue, and give you a pop culture reference that's perfect for this moment.
Yeah. So, have you ever seen Dahmer?
Oh my god!
It's a serial killer that looks nice, right?
sure.
But and
Serial
can
killer.
pass, but sometimes makes some mistakes.
Yeah, that sounds compelling to me.
Um,
Okay, so tremendously dangerous murderer who looks okay but is a dangerous murderer.
But he's not as bad. He's the actor who portrays Dahmer, though, is very compelling. And there's a very compelling, charismatic actor behind him. He's just lost his way.
So what you're saying is he'll kill anyone for sport, but he seems nice superficially.
Not for sport, for reasons
For
I think that
personal
have to
gain,
do
I would
more.
say.
Yeah, more
He's
about
got another
becoming.
voice in his head, and
Yeah, he's dealing with a lot.
we're all
And
from a very, I would
I-
say, mundane place. None of, and I just gesture to everything. I say, we don't have any of this where we're from. We perform comedy sketches, and now we've been brought here and given swords and horns and ghost limbs. So we're all just kind of coping the best we can. Del, would you be? I mean, you're of the three of us. I think you're probably the best at talking Shadow Nemesis down. Do you think maybe you and Rumple could catch up to him? Figure things out, come back with the cart, and maybe we can walk with New Rogue, and I can just walk with you two you three to the camp.
Yeah, how far away is the camp? I'm fine with that. Also, sidebar, these people need our help, not to like trauma dump on them. You know, like.
That's fair. Sorry, I'm just trying to be transparent. But you're
Anyway,
right,
yeah,
maybe-
how far away is the town so we can catch up?
Yeah, I mean this in the most respectful way possible. I'm not telling you where the town is until I know what the plan is with Mr. Dahmer in the distance.
All right, okay. How about this? You and New Rogue go with them. If Tater wants to come with us, or you can all go, and then you could send me a message or whatever once you're all settled, and I could stay with Shadow Nemesis and Rebel Foreskin. Does
Okay.
that sound okay?
That sounds fair to me.
Can you roll me a persuasion, Del?
Yep. I'm gonna use my inspiration and
Yeah.
hope it doesn't ruin
Come
me.
on, Silver Tongue Dell.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Marith rolls a nat 1. So she says, all right, that seems reasonable to me. If you're going to stay with him, we can send word once we get to camp.
Okay.
Let's go. And Marith starts Squishy's like,
Shouldn't one of us stay to watch Dahmer?
and they're like, no, we're fine. I trust him to do it.
But we don't really know them.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. We already attacked him when we shouldn't have attacked him. We need to trust them to do the right thing. All right?
Okay.
And behind Tater just looks sad and follows.
All right.
Del, you get to
What?
lead Rumpelstiltskin into the distance, unless there's something you want to say to your companions.
Yeah, I
before they
just
head
want to say one last thing before we leave. It's just like pull Tyler aside. And I'm like, if anything goes weird or whatever, like, just send for us, okay?
Okay. I will do my best. Give me 1 second. I begin to pull on my pinky finger. I just want to make sure this is something that can be done. Yeah, I can send a telepathic message to any creature holding or carrying my token, my pinky as a hexblood, if they're within 10 miles. So that guarantees, I think, an opportunity to communicate here.
Okay.
The message can contain up to 25 words, so I'll have to think carefully, but maybe it won't come to that. I can give a little grunt, pull off my pinky, and I say, sorry, I'm sorry, this is gross. I don't do this a lot, but...
It looks really weird when you look like Tyler.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And kind of like I reach and touch my own pinky, and I pull off and out of the illusion of my disguised self, my human form, comes a green pinky, and I still have 5 fingers on my illusory hand. And I say, you can hang on to that, put that in a pocket, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just keep it on you. I'll be able to talk to you. A very short message, and I don't think you'll be able to talk back in this instance, but this is a longer range. Okay.
Yeah,
And
you can just, warning,
Okay.
etc. I'll keep your
Yeah.
rat snack and put it in my pocket.
Okay, great.
And
Good luck.
Yeah.
And you're right. I'll try and keep things a little less messy with our new friends here.
No, it's fine. I know we got carried, but not everybody needs to know all of our business. I mean,
That's fair. That's very fair.
I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. I was so happy. I'm so
New
sorry.
Rogue, and I just want to say, New Rogue, you did amazing, and it was super brave of you to go down there and talk to them and to calm everything down, and you did a great job. And I cast Healing Word on Guy.
Oh, really? I did good?
Yeah, and you get 5 more HP.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
That's a crazy double whammy of like receiving verbal affirmation and it literally heals you.
It's like I just stepped into a nice warm bathtub. Like,
But I trust both of you to keep calm and make friends with all the were people. Okay, good luck out there.
Thank you, and
You
good
too.
luck with Shadow Nemesis.
Thanks.
So the
All
two
right,
of you
we're
turn.
ready to go. Yeah.
I was gonna say the two of you turn to see the wares standing about 50 feet away. And as you turn and walk towards them, Marith turns to you and says, "Sorry, our hearing's really good, so polite distance to not overhear people is just a little further than you'd normally expect."
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you.
And you all turn and begin trudging over the next hill. Meanwhile, Shadow Nemesis, you have run away from the group with Dr. Deputy, unable to lie. Do you stop? What's your plan?
I'm running, and as I'm running, I'm talking with Shadow Master in my head. I'm just like fuck. The mist. They put on some sort of bracelet on my arm, and now I can't lie anymore. That's my thing. I lie.
All right. Can I lie?
No, can you lie?
Yeah, I can't lie either. This is bad.
Damn it.
I couldn't even take you over and do it.
Okay.
What are you gonna tell that little doll and the robot? What if he asks questions?
Okay, I want to keep ahead of Dr. Deputy, and he's like sputtering along, and then I'll go to Shadow Master and I'll say, "All right, the moment we feared has come. We need to fall back."
What moment did we fear? You don't really tell me things.
God damn it! Every time I dream, we have these conversations, these plans. I tell you, aren't you listening? Look, I'll explain it again. If anybody found out about my plans, if we were compromised, I temporarily need to release control and give it back to Adam. Adam doesn't know anything about what's happening.
But he's a
doesn't
loser.
need to. He is a loser. That's why he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know the plan. So if he lies, he's just going to tell the truth because he doesn't know what we've been planning up. So what I need you to do, I am going to go down again. Adam will come up. I will hide the helmet. And then you need to convince Adam to get this bracelet off somehow. And then when it is, you bring me back ASAP.
Okay, but you realize I can't do that unless Adam also agrees. It's not entirely up to me. I might not be able to overpower him.
What? You took control of me before. Before we fought the judge, you took control of me, and I went away, and Adam came back.
All right, I'll try.
Well, see you later, old friend. And I grab my helmet and I go, and my eyes are all white and like, and then I put my helmet in my bag of holding, and my eyes slowly come back to my eyes, and they're not red, they're just blue, and I kind of like stop in my tracks and, guys? Guys? And I
Hey, Adam. It's me, your invisible mind friend, Steve.
What? Your name's Shadow Master.
Oh, thank God you know that part.
Yeah, I know you. Jeez. Are we facing the judge now?
No, we're We're cursed. We're cursed by being unable to lie. So,
Oh. Well, okay. Well, I don't have anything to lie about, so I guess I'm okay.
We gotta take that bracelet off because we got stuff to lie about.
What bracelet? What? Oh, that's kind of
Yeah, that bracelet there.
Well, why do I gotta take it off?
Dude, we're really gonna need to lie or we're in some trouble.
Hey, Black Knight, I'm here.
What the hell?
Sorry, robot that ends up beside you.
Ah! Do I
Why are you
see?
so afraid?
Do I see anybody? Do I see Del coming at me or something?
Not yet. You ran over the hill.
Oh my God! I run away from the robot.
Come back, Black Knight.
No!
Come back.
Stop chasing me!
And with the party heading in two polar opposite directions, with two polar opposite emotional experiences, and minus a shadow nemesis, I don't think any of us know what is going to happen next. And that's the end of our first episode. Whee!
That's amazing.
God.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Toronto time. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So, catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras. And our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Richard Cranium, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Guy Edwards, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Garbo Ape, Locke, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Nomad, the Wise Paladin of the Badlands, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, Gus Schreider, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Old Man Mojo, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.